You know, when they say what goes around comes around? Oh, I love when this happens. So I just had drinks with my ex's ex. Yeah, that ex that really broke my heart a long time ago that I've been over for a while. Apparently, I am still like the main character in his story, and I feel bad for the women that come after me, but I digress. So this woman reaches out to me on Instagram and says all this stuff, and I was like, let's meet for a drink. Because I know what it's like to detach yourself from a narcissist, because I dated him. I know exactly what it's like to go through the motions of actually removing yourself from this relationship. I am the girl's girl of all girls' girls, okay? I know that this woman is not crazy, and I know that he has painted her in this light of like, girl, you lost your mind, you're crazy, and she's actually not. What actually happens is that you lose yourself and you lose all sense of what is real and what is not, which makes you look a little cuckoo because, of course, you have no idea what the fuck is going on in your own reality. So I'm sitting across from this woman, and all of a sudden I see myself. I see the hurt, confused, a little bit broken version of myself that I was in this relationship. And I would have loved to have a woman on the other side telling me what I told her. I said that you were the magic that made this relationship wonderful. You gave him the love that he mirrored back to you. He is incapable of loving you, but you showed him so much love that he mirrored that back to you. And that is what you fell in love with. You fell in love with yourself. A narcissist doesn't understand how to actually feel and show love. And you can see this in relationship when there becomes an argument or a disagreement, because all of a sudden their mask falls, and it might be quick, it might be subtle, but you see it. And they all of a sudden show their true colors. And they quickly try to grasp reality that they've created and pull it back to their control when you saw it slip in the first place. So as I'm talking to her, I looked at her and I said, all that love that he gave to you was the love that you gave to him first. You are the magic, and I don't ever want you to forget that. And we made eye contact and had this moment, and I really feel like it resonated and it sat with her. And my question that I find myself asking now that I've, gone through this experience with this woman about an hour ago is, how many of us women would do that with another woman? How many of us would sit down with a stranger that has had a similar experiences to our own and actually uplift them and support them through it? Because so many times we look at women as though they are the crazy ones. They're the ones that made the relationship fail, or it came to a halt because of the woman, not because of the men. When are we going to start holding these narcissistic men accountable? And I'm not trying to discount the fact that women can also be narcissistic and toxic. I'm just speaking from my own perspective. So calm down in the comments section. It took me a couple hours of my day to sit across from someone who has had a similar experience to actually connect. And I think I made a true connection and a friend from it, actually. She's really interesting and really cool, and she has a lot to offer the world. And yeah, we might have shared the same person in relationship, but we have so much more to offer the world. And I see that blossoming maybe into some kind of kindred spirit relationship. I don't know what that looks like. So how am I going to wrap up this video? Because this was just like an experience I just had, and I had a couple drinks in this meeting. I just feel like the truth will always set you free, okay? If you stand in your authenticity and your truth, it's unwavering, baby. It is the root of who you are. I have stood in my truth and in my power, in my relationships, and who I am and what I've done wrong and how I have overcome the challenges that I have faced in my life. And that truth always sets me free. So although you may not see it right now, and you might find yourself in a situation where people are painting you to be a version of yourself that you know not to be true, don't listen to it. Continue moving forward with your truth and your power, and watch as it comes full circle. This is a cycle that is now complete because I stood my truth. I stood in my power. And now people are coming and finding me to find the truth, to find the answers that they might be seeking for themselves. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I wish you farewell. I hope you guys have a great day. Give me a follow if this resonated or if made any fucking sense. I love you. I'm going to go drink some water. Okay, bye.